All right. We're gonna have a difficult conversation here today, I think, and I don't have anything planned. It's just going off of emotions here. I'm just feeling a bit heartbroken right now. I think there's a lot of, and I'm only going to be able to speak on men here, young men, suffering right now, and there's so much different friggin' advice out there, and the problem is like. Not only is there so many ways to skin a cat, as they say, but there's so many different people, and within that there's so many different like motivations, and within that there's so many different interests, and within that there's so many different passions, and within that there's so many different geographies, and within that there's so many different cultures. So everyone's given these catch-all stuff, all right? So this might only resonate with a couple of people. That's the disclaimer. But here's my personal experience with a couple of things, including going through depression, medicating, and not finding anything positive from medicating, and going a different route and finding benefit. So, if you want to be one of those people who gives it a try without medication, make sure that it's under the guidance of your doctor, of course. Don't do anything silly. It's your life at play here, all right? But if you're just somebody who's just kind of feeling a bit turbulent, maybe even, this could be a time for introspection for you in this way, in these ways. There's a couple ways. So, first thing is there's so many different factors that can actually affect your emotions and how you feel. And so you're going to look at your exercise, your eating, your patterns of socializing, how much time you spend thinking about your own thoughts, and then further on that, if you can, not only thinking about your own thoughts, but the motivations of those thoughts. There's a lot of things to do. Find out your base pillars, find out if you're living up to what you were designed to do. And a lot of people out there might be nihilists or atheists, and those people I honestly really disagree with. I think that, without that, they'll make up different things for there's a point for life or whatever, but I can only imagine in the deep darkness of their mind, they're so damn scared. And just like addicts or alcoholics, they want to fucking tear people down in there with them. They want to be in the beast of the belly with them. And there is hope out there. And I'm going to, I don't want to explain too much about the philosophy maybe of kind of what I think, but of afterlife, but suffice it to say, there's a reason to do good out there, and most of it is, I guess, just for yourself. All right, so let's look at the world. What's it all about? It's all about diversity. All right, there's a whole bunch of different species. Let's see which species is the most dominant, which can survive. Of the most dominant species, boom, all right, you get humanity. Has a huge advantage. Of that, then gets consciousness. Holy shit, we're basically like friggin' AI animals. So here we are roaming around, bumping into stuff and stumbling into thoughts now, not of I gotta go eat, or why should I eat? Why should I stay on this earth? We start fucking killing ourselves. And I've tried to kill myself before. I think it was mostly a show for attention. It was just I hadn't figured out why I had such jealousy issues and different things like that in early relationships, like first year university, second year university, third year university. And within there I had a turbulent one where there was a little bit of a heartbreak for me, where I got broke up with, and I'm normally somebody who unfortunately breaks hearts and jumps around, and so it was a bit of a shock for me. And so it was just one of those things, but I tell of it because other people might have been through that. But for me, as I deem it now, not a major threat on my life at all. More so a cry for help, as I was just having like a small knife, and a buddy kicked in the door because he heard me weeping, making loud sounds like I wasn't trying to be discreet. And a good console after that, I felt a heck of a lot better. So, what's really caused some revelations in my mind to really want to speak out on this now in a different way than I have before on depression? Sometimes I used to say, I didn't want to think of myself as a victim or this or that or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I think I might just be speaking to, my type here. Are you somebody that likes to adventure? You need, something in the moment. You need to be out and around people, but at the same time you care. And when you're out with people, you kind of want to get away from the group and you want to get with one-on-ones. then you might start smoking because you like doing the, social smoking thing. And you're somebody that actually appreciates smoking then on your own after that, because it takes you out of your head for a second and makes you appreciate the moment, which is something deep down you ultimately want to do. You're somebody that takes detours to go out and look at the sunrise and everything else like that. And you might be in a very structured but stable situation. And you might have had a very structured but stable family with structured and stable plans for you. And to come into your own, and you're somebody that also wants to be unique in this world, with group identity politics and everything else, geez, you're in for a tough time, right? And everybody hating on guys as it is, like you're an aggressive animal, when you haven't even figured out that. And people expect you to figure out by the time you're like a 16-year-old. I'm 26 and I've been working friggin' hard at this my whole life. I've made goddamn mistakes along the way, and I'm so friggin' sorry for them, and I've tried to apologize to everybody I could. But some of the friggin' expectations we have on these youth is absolutely outrageous. Give them a friggin' chance. That's why we got like youth court up to like 19 and stuff. Like, oh, it breaks my friggin' heart just thinking about it. So, okay, maybe you're this personality type. Search up personality types. Find out your personality type. Find out what the strengths and weaknesses of that might be. All right? Then there's another thing. I can't tell you. It starts with an Enneagram or something like that. 9 types. Search up that. Find out what your main one you think is for you and your second one. And take an online search. And then find out what motivates you. So I can only kind of speak for myself right now, somebody kind of developing as an ESP. Now I'm turning into fucking Dr. Phil, and I'm psychoanalyzing all my friends, family, and relationships, and God bless them for all putting up with me. But I really think it's given me some good insight on this. And I think a lot of these guys just need to break free. I'm sorry, you can't be doing the stable thing, man. You might suffer, you might fail, but God damn it, you'll be happy. And you have a purpose on this life. It's not just for fucking getting by and eating your food. You're not an animal anymore, all right? You were gifted as the alpha. And if we start going back and devolving from being unique and being the most adapting creatures of the most adapting dynamic universe with the most dynamic, even the ground and the things that are inanimate around us rot away. There's nothing that stays the same for one moment. Our universe, our floating little rock is traveling through the universe, following the sun in a spiral moment. Anyways, it's all fucking wild, man. All right? So you very well could be just sitting in an AI seat behind the scenes, and everybody wants to figure out what eternity is. And the best way is you take a drug so it feels like a dream, and you can live through consistent lives, different personalities, maybe plug in your type. I'm not going to try and fuck your mind here tonight with anything like that, but there's different ideas out there. But all I'm saying is try diet, all right? Focus on your diet. There's different proteins, enzymes, and stuff in your gut, I guess, that can really contribute to certain types of depression, all right? Physical exercise, all that stuff. When you're getting out there, all right, that's living in the moment. That's good stress on your body. That's what you want to be getting. And then you won't have these cravings to do all this other stuff because you're satiating your needs. And again, once you find out what your needs are, boom, 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 boom. Just find ways in your day to do that. Like I've been recently trying to make an adventure a day, even if it's like 15 minutes. Take a goddamn detour. Take a moment. Breathe. And appreciate being here. Have eternal gratitude for the fact that I'm here. The fact that I've been gifted with a certain personality type that regardless of all the suffrage I've been through, or at least self-perceived, I'm a bob on a fishing thing, right? Might be dragged down once in a while by different little bites. But it gives me perspective, all right, of the beast of the belly. And I've gone through different struggles with different things to the point where I can really empathize with people. And that is so friggin' special to me. And I think I have some serious potential at developing this, and with my twisted sense of humor with it, who knows? So I'm just out here throwing ideas. What the hell do I know? Put your comments out there. But thanks for watching. I can't believe I made a video for almost 10 minutes spur of the moment here, just talking. Hey, maybe I could do something. My name's Matt Southey, and I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Frig the world, I'm going to do what the hell I want. Talk to you later.